Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is Tony Pollard. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Tyrone Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. 1st down.
At the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Back at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
throwing is Rodgers on third down. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
really good start. There by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. They'll fire one downfield for Finn. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. There he goes with the sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Here's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There on the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
6-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey down right around the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and
on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we'll reach halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Although, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going deep here for Edelman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chargers.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Jackson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lindsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, Love to pass. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Love once more. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 30, Chargers 12.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Chargers, first down.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The interception. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37. Chargers 12.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
29 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Play fake. Here's Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.